it's Miranda, and today I'm here to react to the second episode of Paper Girls. I was so excited to see so many of you liking the last reaction just because I feel like, and someone pointed this out in the comments, this show has been so undermarketed and unfairly so, I would say, because I think, especially since they're trying, I feel like really hard to lean into the Stranger Things comparison. Like, why would you not market a show a month after like the new season of Stranger Things came out? I feel like that would do really, really well. And then also they clearly put a good amount of money into this. Like the effects are pretty good. So like I just hope it's not one that they're already just writing off of like, ah, we'll just put it out now and focus all our stuff on the summer I turned pretty, because I think it's really compelling so far and very, very interesting. And I do like that I saw one review that was like, obviously the comparisons to Stranger Things are going to be abundant, but it's very different, and I do also think it's very different. But the funny thing was there was another thing, I think it was a tweet, and it was like, no, Paper Girls isn't like Stranger Things. Paper Girls actually lets their gay characters kiss, and I was like, you know, you're right. So I'm just super excited to see what's going to happen more with all the time travel stuff, and also if we're going to meet the future versions of the other girls, I think would be really interesting, because right now it's just poor Erin having an existential crisis, and by that I mean both adult Erin and child Erin. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in this episode, and yeah, let's get started. I feel like she's oscillating between the giant, like, this isn't happening, this is happening, this isn't happening, this is happening. Poor KJ is also having like an existential crisis because she did kill a man, but again, like, he was gonna kill them. She didn't intentionally mean to kill him, and he was meaning to shoot them. So Mac is like, I feel like so like trying to hide behind their bravado, but it's also like, this is terrifying, so like it's okay. I never thought of that, but like take someone from the 80s and show them an Alexa and they're just like, what? Take someone from 15 years ago and they're probably like, what? See, even Mac knows. She does have emotional capacity when she wants to. It's just, she doesn't always want to use it. That was such a polite way to ask that. I mean, really, that is the only way to explain it, but it doesn't sound great when you put it that way. I feel like adult Erin is taking this remarkably well, you know? Like, she's having her panic attacks, but we would all, and she's believing it and going with it as best as she can, and I feel like she needs some credit for that. It's also so interesting because it's clearly, like, you think of time travel as, like, this always is gonna happen, but, like, adult Erin doesn't remember this happening, so, like, something changed with their paper route that, like, disrupted them, and I'm assuming it's when those guys grabbed them, but then the whole reason of like why did they grab them comes into question, because it seemed like maybe they needed the walkie-talkie, but didn't they think that like interfering with people back then would cause like bad things to happen? Because even if like they hadn't gone after them and chased them, like that still is an effect thing that like could either like make her have quit her job and gone home earlier, or it would have bonded them, like, you know what I mean? I'm just surprised that the time travelers seem to be, you would think, so careful about things, and yet they attacked a girl in not broad daylight, but I mean like in front of people. Girl, just take the blanket. Like, you don't have to sleep on the lumpy couch without a blanket just to be a tough guy. Hello? Okay, cool. Okay, adult Erin's sassy. Like, I like her. She's funny. But also, like, Mac, you need to calm down. Like, we're trying our best in this situation, and you're not helping. They talk like pirates. It'd be over. Oh no, I knew she should have brought the hockey stick. Or I think it's a field hockey stick, technically, but you know what I mean. And of course it has her friggin' name on it. We're so screwed. Poor KJ. She's already hanging on by a thread because of everything that happened, and now they can find a way to future her, I guess, right? They're so, I love their friendship. And it's funny because they've only known each other for like a day, but it's been an intense day. I'm glad they can still laugh and like bond, you know? Like they only have each other really to understand what exactly they're going through. And they're still just 12-year-old kids, so like it's nice that they can have those quiet and safe moments for the time being, because I have a feeling things are going to get very, very intense very quickly. Oh, her house is just gone? Wow. Makes me wonder if the other two girls are even still in town. Wait, KJ followed her? That's kind of cute, actually, because I was a little worried that Mac was out by herself, just around a town that technically she knows, but, like, I wouldn't know my town 40 years from now if I hadn't been there, you know? Like, there's all this new stuff she doesn't know about. I wonder if she was going to look for her family to see what they're up to. Oh my gosh, that's so rude, literally. I can't tell if they're setting up a vibe between KJ and Mac or not, and, like, I kind of love it if they are, because they're very, like, opposites attract. Yeah, it's very rude, especially considering you're friends with Aaron. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just whenever you say they, it's like you're making a group of, like, enemies, forcing a scapegoat. Oh gosh, this is the upside down, I guess, for lack of a better word, after I just said don't compare it to Stranger Things. I'm gonna call it the in-between, actually, because I think that's more what it's like. Oh, the bugs are their thing? I thought the bugs were the other guys because it helped heal her. I really hope he doesn't throw the girls under the bus. I don't think he will, because they seem like nice guys, even though they're only like a few years older than the girls, but I think they'd be nice enough not to do that. They're gonna kill him anyway, I'm sure, so it's not like he really has any benefit, you know? Like, they're just gonna try and torture the information out of him. Oh, okay, so she doesn't even know it's a girl yet. Okay, that's good. No, I think that actually takes an immense amount of courage to not give up who it is. Aaron's like, what did you girls get into? Oh, that's sweet that she's reassuring her. Oh, is it like a mini phone? What would it be? Oh my gosh, this is probably the worst place you could take them. Like, talk about sensory overload. They don't know what probably any of this stuff is. Like, to them, TVs still have a back to it. I mean, they probably had some video games, but nothing like what we have nowadays. I mean, yeah, if you want to, I guess. Why wouldn't you trust her? Yeah, she seems fine. I think she's trying the best with what she's got. I mean, like, it's not every day that four teenagers, including the younger version of you, show up on your doorstep bloodied and confused about where they are. Like, I feel like she's really handling it as best she can by not throwing them out of her house and, like, actually trying to help them. Yeah, it's kind of easy to let that shite be when, like, your future self isn't constantly right in front of you and your life isn't what you imagine it to be. I mean, even if it's not bad, like, I feel like it's just jarring to, like, I mean, think of what you wanted to do when you were 12, right? Like, I wanted to be a marine biologist or something, you know, like, things that I don't even have any interest in really nowadays, and it's like, you can't be shocked to that she's surprised. There's jobs that exist nowadays that she didn't even know. That, okay, great. Kind of seems like not enough, but also thanks. Hey, don't be too harsh on yourself. Yeah, exactly. I think she's kind of nice. I don't know if... That is so funny. Wait, this is so cute to see them bonding. And especially Mac, like, opening up and, like, actually trying to comfort her is really sweet, because I feel like we haven't really seen that yet. But it's also nice of, like, give her a break. Like, she let them stay at her house. She took care of them, clothed them, like, is rolling with this honestly as best as I think one could. Oh no, I hope they don't ruin it. If it was future technology, I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't fry the charging station, that the charging station actually fried the thing. Yeah, like, she's like, I don't want to deal with this alone. You guys think that your future you can do better? Fine by me, let's figure it out. I feel like they're all judging Aaron so harshly, including kid Aaron, and it's just like, could you imagine if, like, 4 12-year-olds just come and judge every single part of your life when you already know probably that it's not what you were hoping and expecting it would be? She's just, like, hiding on the table looking at her like, so what's going on? See, like, she literally doesn't have to care, and, like, she literally cares about them, and doesn't even know them, it seems like, because they weren't friends in this universe that this Aaron's from. No, you don't like baseball. Like, you have to realize, honey, and I know it's hard, but, like, you guys, while the same person, are also different people. Like, you go through changes in your life, and that's so hard to explain to a 12-year-old. I get it. But, like, you go through changes in your life where things that you once hated, you don't mind as much, and things that you liked, kind of you don't like as much anymore. And that's okay. It's called evolving and changing. But I understand conceptually that that's a very hard thing for a 12-year-old to understand, but it's just so hard to see her judging Aaron so harshly. I mean, yeah. That's so rude. Like, go to your room, young lady. Exactly. Exactly. That's a fair point. Yikes. Wow. Very well done. Wow, like they both held their own completely. She's been so helpful, and like she just can't let go of the fact that she's not who she expected her to be. And it's just so frustrating to watch because I feel like you don't get to come and take a dump on someone's life because it's not how you expected it to be. Like you should be just trying to focus on getting back home and changing that then, instead of like constantly being like, this lady sucks. And like, where are they gonna go now? They're just out walking around a town that, again, they don't know because they don't have cell phones, they don't have IDs, they've got nothing. Oh gosh, what is that? What is that? That they don't have that even in 2019. Oh, it's like a interface system? But is it connected to her glasses or like literally in her like eyes right now? That's not good. I don't know what you just did, but arming something is never good. Really? How are you gonna explain that one to him? And then also like, if they do find a way to get back home, how are they gonna find you? Yeah, I'm kind of with her on this. Like, go out on your own and like go through your whole thing. Oh my gosh, back off, literally. She needs to take down about 25 notches. And I feel like she can say she's excited that her house isn't there anymore, but like it still has to affect you in some way, you know? Like there's gotta be bittersweet feelings to that she's repressing. Like I feel like she's very good at knowing what to say to hurt them the most. I don't think she necessarily believes it, but I think she's grown up like in a household that like knows like weaknesses are very much like used against them, and like you don't show your underbelly or anything like that. So I feel like her saying all that stuff to KJ, like I don't think she believes that she's like a stone cold killer, especially because she was trying to reassure her after when she was so nervous that her hockey stick was missing. She was like, it's okay, like we'll find it. But I just feel like she knows how to hurt people, you know? She's gonna have a big apology to do though when she has to come back, I'll tell you that. Oh no. Why would you just let this woman in your house? Like, this is still 2019. You don't just let strangers in your house. Wait, why would she bring that to them? Oh, that's KJ's parents? What is she gonna do with them, though? Because, like, where's KJ? Like, why don't you just go find adult version of KJ? What did she do to them that, like, the house is all pink now? Did she, like, kill them? Did she put them in the in-between? Like, what's going on? I like how she only has this one clue as a hockey stick, and normally that wouldn't be an issue, except KJ wrote her first and her last name on it! Like, oh, that girl stresses me out. I think this was a really, really good episode, and just, like, delving more into, like, how the girls are as friends, because I thought it was interesting when Aaron didn't recognize them, because I was like, okay, clearly this isn't something that, like, happened, and, like, adult Aaron has just been waiting for, like, kid Aaron. You know, like, sometimes in time travel shows, it's like, oh, like the adult knows, but the kid doesn't, and then like the adult has gone through it, so now they're just waiting for the kid to turn the age that they show up in, you know? So I feel like she clearly doesn't know, which lends credence more to my theory that I think the time thing got disrupted when those people went and grabbed Aaron. So I'm just so curious now too, especially with Mac off on her own. But this woman's now going after KJ, and like technically she's going after adult KJ, I believe, who, if she's like Aaron, doesn't even know that this happened, and like this version of KJ didn't kill this man, so like she's gonna be so confused, and I'm really worried. I'm really, really worried. But yeah, I'm excited to see what else is gonna happen. So if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts and your theories down below in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!